He's going to hit a big shot down the stretch, even though he hit the side of the backboard, understanding that I'm going to go and make the extra pass or step up and take the shot, or Dame's going to take the shot down the stretch. And it's just the trust and understanding that, we hold each other accountable, but we also empower each other.
Christian Winfield, New York Daily News.
Hey CJ, can you just talk about Hassan Whiteside's impact on the game tonight, and just what he brings to the floor when he's out there? It like anything that went up around the rim when he was out there was getting swatted away.
Yeah, when he plays like that, we're very, very hard to beat. He was aggressive, protected the rim, he rebounded, finished around the basket. He showed what he's done for us all season. Lead the league in blocks, still getting 12, 13 rebounds a night and finishing. So we're going to continue to need that from him, and if he plays like that, we're going to be very hard to beat.
AC Holdahl, Trailblazers.com.
Hello, CJ. How important is it for you guys to keep that same mentality about not having necessarily accomplished anything yet? I know some guys had mentioned walking off the court that there was no cause for celebration. How important, particularly for a team in your guys' situation, is that mentality not to celebrate anything necessarily until it's achieved?
It's first to four. We got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of things we can tighten up on. We defended extremely well, but we still gave up some easy baskets. We put guys on the free throw line a lot. So there's some things we can tighten up. We only shot 38% from the field. I didn't shoot particularly where I had 5 turnovers. I got to do a better job. I had 0 assists. So there's a lot of things we can improve upon collectively and take that into the game too.
Last question. Oh, I'm sorry. Dan Wilkie, Los Angeles Times.
Hey CJ, 2 questions. Defensively, you guys, that's not usually how you guys win games. What was different tonight to really lock down the Lakers? And then secondly, we haven't seen a lot of like on-court dancing ever from Damian. I don't know, did you catch him dancing to Too Short during the game? What do you think of that?
The first question you asked about our defense. It's the playoffs. The games have changed. The situation has changed. You focus on one opponent. You get to understand tendencies. You get to understand play calls better. We're not playing, a different opponent every other day. It's just focusing on one. So both teams are more locked in, more focused, and understand, how they're going to achieve stops and get a win. Secondly, Dame is very comfortable, especially when he's hearing his East Oakland music. So I'm not surprised he was dancing. I didn't see it. I wasn't paying attention, but that's him. He can dance all he wants if he's going to shoot from half court and score 30 a night.
Jason Quick, The Athletic.
CJ, can you maybe talk about the evolution of Hassan's season, and in particular how he's handled, kind of having his role reduced here in Orlando, what you've seen from him?
He's been very mature about it, especially understanding that he can still impact games. Obviously, he's not playing the same minutes. He's not starting, but he's a crucial piece to our organization and our team. The better he plays, the better we are. And he's starting to understand it, and I think he showed, not only in this.
Damian Lillard and the Trailblazers take a 1-0 lead over the Lakers behind his 34 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Here he is.
Well, that doesn't really make sense, to come into a game thinking you can lose a game. I think you come into every one trying to win it. The key in the playoffs is the first team to win 4 games, so I don't think it makes any sense to ever come into a game saying we can lose one. I think you always want to try to extend your lead in the series, and that's what our mentality is. We also know that it's only going to get harder from here. They're a great team. They're the number 1 seed in the West for a reason, so it's going to get harder. But I'm not concerned with our mentality going forward because I know my team. I know who we are. I know guys' personalities, and I know their style individually. And the leaders of our team, myself, CJ, Melo, Nurk, the team is going to go as we go, as far as the mentality, and I know what that is, so I'm not concerned about it at all.
Okay, last question. Casey Holdahl, Trailblazers.com.
Amy, you mentioned just about not having done anything yet, necessarily not having won a series, obviously. But how important is it to keep that kind of game 1 mindset going into the next game, or just that notion of the way you guys have been playing the entire time, and that you feel like you don't really have a whole lot of room for error, therefore like you have to play every single game like it's a must win?
I think everybody has to, because your season is on the line, and we should be proud that we pulled the first one out. It takes a lot of work to do it, but I think you just got to move on to the next one. We didn't have some big discussion like, oh, we haven't done anything, because we have. We won a game, but we smart enough to know it's like we won the game. That's a good thing. Now we got to prepare for the next one. We're not just overly trying to act like we're not proud of what we did, because we are, but we also not, going to rest in it and pat ourselves on the back. We're going to try to figure out the things that we didn't do well that we could do better next game, and just try to give ourselves a chance to win the next game.
All right, thank you, Dan.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis.
Get back into the playoffs and have the performance that you had tonight and get a win.
I mean, blessed, man. I feel like the way everything for me happened last year, it's kind of similar situation. We obviously in different position as far as the seeding, but I got hurt before like 10 games, whatever, before the playoffs. So I think to be in position actually to be in a playoffs and playing the game, I think I'm not taking that for granted. I'm really happy how we play it. Obviously I think we didn't play our best, but I think I'm happy we got a win. So.
Next question is coming from Jamie Hudson with NBC Sports Northwest.
North fans were really loving the kiss to the camera that you had after your dunk. Walk me through that play when you threw down the jam and then blew that kiss.
I mean, we know it. We pretty much finished the job. So it was, I think by then, 14, 15 seconds, and when I dunked it. So it was, thought it was interesting play to finish the game. And obviously we didn't do anything yet. I'm happy the way we finished the game and win the game. So I think that's. I think the biggest takeout from the bubble, we know how to close the games. We've been in 9 games, almost every game, in position to, being down or leading 4 and win the game. So I think we really know, and experience is really, grateful for now.
Next question is coming again from Eric Gunderson with the Associated Press.
Nurk, you've had the 3 go in the last couple of games. I know you've talked about your comfort with it, but how nice is it to kind of make those shots on the playoff stage?
I think it's big time. I'm pretty sure I'm capable. I believe in myself. I'm a confident guy. I've been working on, for a couple of years. I just feel before I come to the bubble, I know I got to take those shots in the game to be more comfortable. I think that's going to open a lot of space for us, and looking forward to doing more.
We have another question coming from Jamie Hudson with NBC Sports Northwest.
Nurk, you set the tone early. What was working for you early on? And then I know you were wearing customized shoes for your grandmother. So what did this game mean to honor her?
Yeah, pretty much after the night playing.
We've got to go to LeBron James live because he became the first player in playoff history to have 20-plus points, 15-plus rebounds, and 15-plus